to share the screen here. Okey, boleh nampak di screen sekarang?
Boleh saja.
Alright.
Boleh.
Strategic management process by non-financial portfolio, ya. Alright. So today we will learn about how people use the strategic management process. Okay. Last week we learned how they do it by a simple financial calculation or financial portfolio decision. They use the ROI. They also use the payback, and they also probably use the MPV to make a short calculation. Okay, and then they try to justify. Okay, either the process worthwhile or not. Okay. However, for today's lesson, we would like to make a conclusion based on non-financial portfolio. Okay, this non-financial portfolio is called by a strategy, number one, and the second one we also call it as a checklist model. Okay, once you work as engineer, okay, you abide by these three of decision. Either you use financial portfolio or you use a non-financial portfolio. Okay, the financial portfolio means that you will use NPV, ROI, and also the payback. Okay, to make a decision and then recommend to your boss. Okay, boss, this is the best method. This is the best process. This is the best production. This is the best methodology can be used now. Okay, so that we can capture the market. Or okay, if your boss says that we need enhanced parameter, okay, to capture the market, then okay, you can suggest to your boss to use the non-financial portfolio either by using a strategy or by using a checklist model. So for today's lesson, we will discuss both two here. All right. So what is the first strategic non-financial portfolio? Okay, the first one that will was be used, okay, by any production or any marketing strategy is by capturing, okay, by capturing a larger market share. Okay, here, all right. This was utilized, okay, by the maybe from the mobile phone, okay, such as the mobile phone operator, okay. They introduce a system, okay. For now, you have the Android and also iOS. Android like the Samsung, Realme, Redmi, Xiaomi, Oppo, okay. And Apple is standalone iOS, okay. And both two here are fighting each other, okay. They try to have the largest market share as possible, okay. For now, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years ago, okay, Apple, they have around 25 to 30% of market share for the mobile phone, okay. And what happened here? Okay, once the Android and iOS, Apple here, they fight with each other, other operating system is gone. Okay, extinct. Okay, not capable. For example, last 6 to 10 years ago, you have a Symbian. Okay, you also have a BlackBerry system, operating system. Right, BlackBerry is BlackBerry. Okay, Symbian, I think from the Nokia previously. All right. around 10 years ago. And you also have a Tizen. Tizen come from Samsung, okay, around 7 years ago, 2012, 2013. Okay, but now we never heard again about this Tizen. And we also have operating system based on Windows for your mobile phone. But yeah, after the failure of the Symbian, Nokia will go for this Windows here. Okay, but I think yeah, ada lagi ke yang masih pakai Windows telefon? Sama kamu?
Tak ada, sir.
Tak ada, sir.
Itulah, rasa macam tak ada kan? Windows pakai dekat komputer sekarang ni. Okay, so what happened here is the clear winner is Android and also iOS. Okay, no more Symbian, no more BB, no more Tizen, no more Windows. Okay, and again here we can see how other marketing strategy, okay, they try to capture the larger market like the Honda. Okay, each 2 or 3 years, okay, Honda will bring together Honda City, okay, around 1.5 cc. Okay, and then they also bring Civic together around 1.8, okay, to 2 point. And also they also bring together the Accord. Okay, this is more than 2000 cc. All right, so what happened here? All of the market is saturated. Okay, when they bring these 3 model directly, so the market will become flooded by their product. Okay, for example, if Toyota, okay, they want to fight together with Honda, they need to bring the Vios, okay, to fight with City. They also need to bring the Altis, okay, to fight with the Civic. They also need to bring the Camry, yeah, to fight with this Accord. Okay, the same is true, okay, for the Nissan. If they want to fight with Honda, okay, they need to bring together their Almera, okay, so that they can fight together with the City. They need to bring their Sylphy, okay, so that they can fight together with Civic. They also need to bring their own Tiana, so that it can fight, okay, directly, don't fight with this Accord. All right, so when this situation happen, okay, the clear winner is the customer, okay, because all of these improvement are provided, okay, by the manufacturer, and people will have an option. Okay, the history says that if you don't capture the larger market, okay, if you don't improve your product, okay, there is a possibility that you cannot capture the market very well. This is very true, okay? If we compare between BMW's model compared to the Lada model here. All right, each year from 1970s up until now, 2000 something, okay? For the BMW will keep on improve, okay, their product, okay? So what happened? BMW will capture the larger market by bringing their model, improvement of their model until now. All right, so you can see BMW from Americans, okay, to Europe, okay, to Middle East, okay, to Asia Pacific, okay. You will see a lot of this BMW, okay. However, people or the product that you not improve very much, okay, you cannot capture the market very well. This is very true. If you compare the BMW with the Lada here, this is Lada, okay, the Eastern European or Russian market for a car, okay. From 1980s up until 2012, there is not much improvement. So yeah, this Lada, you cannot market it very well. It is American, is European, or Middle East, or Asia Pacific. Ada siapa-siapa pernah pakai ke? Pernah nampak ke kereta Lada ni? Saya pun tak pernah nampak sebenarnya dekat Malaysia. Okay, tapi kereta ni memang wujud sampai sekarang. Alright, they capture the European, Eastern European and also the Russian market. Okay, the motto is, if the car is not broken, why don't we fix it? Okay, kalau kereta tak rosak, kenapa kita perlu repair? Dia punya cogang kata lah. Okay, tapi dia tak boleh lah capture market besar. Alright, don't be like that. Okay. And again here, about this strategy based on this non-financial portfolio here, you can utilize another strategy. We call it as to make it difficult for the competitors to enter the markets. Okay, how? Why? Okay, what is a strategy there? First, maybe you can utilize a faster update. Okay, this was used by the Android. Okay, each year, this Android is a operating system for the mobile phone. Okay, each year, for example, they will update it, start from the cupcake to donut, okay, to the gingerbread, and then to the KitKat. Okay, KitKat is 2014. Okay, this is 2014 here, right? And then they also update it to the lollipop, marshmallow, nougat, and now you have the Android 11. Okay, so it will keep improve. Okay, they also utilize the 2.5G, 3G, 4G, and now they utilize the 5G capability. Okay, when you use this system, you also know where is your location. You can have your remote control for your smart home, for your machinery. Okay, so once you have this kind of operating system, the capability of the phone, okay, the capability of the Android system also will become maximized. Okay, so once you do this, okay, your competitor will have difficulties to beating you. Okay, so they also need to make a faster update. Okay, whoever that can have the faster update, they will left. Okay, outside they are laggard. Okay, once they laggard, they will become the follower. They will never become a leader in that technology. Okay, and again here, you also can have another strategy. We call it as to make a difficulties for your competitors to enter the market by offering the second one here, better capabilities. Okay, this is the second strategy utilized by company nowadays. Okay, for example, for our televisions here, okay, the first 20 years ago, you have a CRT, cathode ray tube televisions, and then they transfer to the LCD, liquid crystal, okay, display, and then they also use the plasma display, and now you have a high definition display. Okay, even today, this high definition, either you can have the full definition or 4K definition or 8K television. But what is the main idea here? The main idea here is, if you offer a better capability, people will choose it, okay, to buy from you. Okay, so this is very true if you become engineers. Okay, in the near future, if your company can offer a better capability, better flexibility, for example, if you have your own foundry, if you have your own workshop, okay, people will come to you, okay, to order a spare part, to order a system, to order an assembly from you if you have better capabilities compared to others. Okay, I give you another example. Anyone knows about this Redmi and also the Realme? Ada siapa yang pakai ke telefon ni sekarang?
Ada sir.
Realme ke?
Ada sir, ada.
Mana
Realme.
lagi bagus Redmi ke Realme? Okay, if you sing by those two here, Redmi and Realme, okay, they can offer you, okay, a very good specification under 1,000 budget. Okay, if you see the Redmi 9T now, they can offer you 6 GB RAM, Okay, 128 gigabyte RAM. Okay, at 700 ringgit, and the Realme here can offer you 4 gig with the 64 gig internal memory only at 600 here. Okay, so it will become quite a challenge. Okay, for example, to the Oppo, okay, Oppo Reno, okay, it is quite challenge for the Samsung Galaxy. Okay, for example, the S20, okay, to the Note series. Okay, so because the capability here it's almost the same. Okay, but this S20 or Note is selling at 2000 something. Okay, 2000 something and above. Ada siapa pakai telefon Note guys sekarang? Samsung Note. Berapa harga sekarang Note 20, Note 10 mahal. Okay, it reached minimum 2000. I heard from the Lazada or Shopee, 3000 is normal. Okay, so if we compare here, all right, this manufacturer will have a lot of problem to fight with this Xiaomi, Redmi, or Realme, or the Xiaomi itself, because they reducing the price very shallow. Okay, so the competitions here will become very fierce now. All right, and also you can utilize the strategy by this non-financial portfolio by making a difficulties for your competitors, okay, to enter the market by a better offers. Okay, this was used by the facelift of Honda Civic. Okay, facelift of Myvi. They keep on improving their car. Okay, and also this Mitsubishi Evo. Okay, there is no more productions of this car. Okay, sangat sayang. Alright, this car here, okay, starting from this Evo 1, okay, 2, 3 up until Evo 10 here, and then after the Evo 10, okay, they stop the productions. Okay, but what we know here, okay, once you're having this kinds of better offered strategy there, okay, people will buy it from you. In the case of Mitsubishi Evo there, they fight together with the Subaru, okay, Subaru. All right, so the clear winner, okay, is of course to the Mitsubishi, because they offer it, okay, almost every 2 or 3 years, new facelift, new facelift, new facelift. So people will choose them, and also to make it difficult for the competitors is by offering a better add-on. For example, a car from Persona by Proton, okay, or Exora by Proton, or BLM by Proton. They offer you a lot of safety equipment, safety add-on inside of the car, around 2016, 2017. Okay, so the add-on like the ABS, ABD, traction control, okay, a good infotainment whatever there, around 2016, 2017. So once they doing this, okay, Proton did this, another or their rival such as the Produa, okay, such as the Honda, okay, or the Toyota, they need to follow. Okay, if they don't follow, then everyone will go for the Proton. Why? Because safety now is a major concern. If you have the ABS, if you have the traction control, if you have a better ABD whatsoever, the hill assist whatsoever, people will go for your car, people will go for your product. If you don't offer it, then you will become laggard. That's why nowadays, if you buy the Myvi, if you buy the Vios, if you buy the Sylphy, or if you buy the uh, what you call for Honda, Honda City, there is a lot of add-on, okay, by offering inside of the car, okay. But okay, what we know here, the customer is the clear winner, okay, because all of the expensive technology is bringing down to our middle range price of the clock. Okay, so we are the clear winner. All right, and another thing that people will use, okay, by this strategic non-financial portfolio is by bringing a shorter life cycle time. Okay, that's why in our first week, okay, we learning about the product life cycle. Why? Because we want you to understand, okay, once you work as engineer, if you bringing a shorter life cycle, okay, then you have the capability. Okay, sekejap
Tapi yang nak air ni,
apa ni?
bos tu.
Tak, kalau buat dah lagi.
Kawan ni, kalau ikut dalam lab, satu hari, dia ada 40 je. Tapi yang ada sebelah kat situ ada 5 benang je, nombor je tak tahu macam mana.
Yang tak ada dia kita
Lebih patut kat lab lain ni.
jadi yang ni tengok dulu. Satu
Minta kursi je lah. Kursi yang bagi kat lab tu. Tengok memang dalam sedarah tak dia. Tapi kita pun main tulis kan mata je. Tengok mata tak ada kelampu asap kan.
yang nanti dia ambil dia tidak bagi.
Kita bagi yang 46 tu, mungkin 47. Satu eject dia tak nak. Dia ambil 46. Tapi ada 3-4 nombor yang kita bagi tak sama dengan situ juga.
Apa tengok dia nanti kita kapal kita nombor dia tak apa.
Kita nampak nombor kadang tak nampak sangat je tu pun. 1, 7,
Yang tak ada lah. Apa minta elektrik tu yang kau berikan.
Tapi yang lebih ada lepas tu ada eject. Ada 60, ambil 46, ada 14 eject kan. Eject tak?
Kita lupa kan.
Tak ada nombor kan.
Oh, tak ada. Dapat bukan problem dah in dalam
Tapi bila dia cakap, bila nak transfer sana, dua dekan dia kena perlu.
tak apa. Jalan dulu. Nanti pertemuan kita jalan dia. Itu yang nak nombor kan.
Tapi kalau minta nombor, dia cakap, KT dia nak masukkan dalam macam tu. Dia biar kan. Dia nak masuk dalam sistem je.
Tak nak. Sebab dia kena tidur dulu. Sana punya.
Okey. Jadi boleh tengok nombor nanti.
Nanti kita compare.
Nak mana yang penting.
Okey, kalau Bapak beritahu dia. Kau sambung kelas je. Okay, kelas. Sorry for the interruption. Can we start again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. So again here, by this life cycle time here, if you bring a shorter life cycle, okay, what is meant by this shorter life cycle? If you start your introduction here, and then you have what I call it as a growth pace, and then you have your maturity pace, and then you have a decline pace for your first product, okay, and then before this product, okay, before this product is achieving declining pace, all right, declining pace here, you should, okay, you must introduce a new product or new model here. So what I call it as during this decline phase of the first model, you already introduced the second model. Okay, and then it is almost the same here. Before the second model entering the declining phase, you should offering a third model. Okay, and this cycle should be continuous along. So this is very true. Okay, was used by Samsung or Motorola. For example, the Samsung, they produce, okay, first they give you the Note 1, and then you have the Note 2, okay, and then next year they give you the Note 3, okay, up until at 2015 they introduced the Note 5. Okay, and then 2017 they bring the Note 7, but this Note 7 is a failure. Okay, they quickly erase it. Okay, they give you the Note 8. Okay, and then you have the Note 9. Okay, now, okay, not now. Okay, last year you have the Note 10, and today you will have the Note 20. Okay, but what we try understand here, each year, okay, or each 8 to 9 months, okay, Samsung will try to provide a new model. Okay, they try to saturate the market by their own model, by their own product. This is also very true that was used by the Xiaomi now. Okay, by their wing there, Redmi, and also their Realme. Okay, they give you the C series, they give you the S series, they give you the MI series, they give you the Note series. Okay, each year, even the Note now is become already the 10 series now. Okay, from 1, 2, 3, 3 up until now it become the 10 series now. Okay, the C series now is already achieving 17 series. Okay, so this what you call it, to make competitors difficult to enter the market is very true. Okay, it happened. Okay, once you doing this, okay, you can not eliminate, minimize the chances for your rival or competitors to enter the market. Okay, so the shorter the life cycle there, okay, the better the chances for you to enter the market. All right. Another strategy that people use is to develop an enabler or flexible or platform sharing products. Okay, by which its introduction will increase sales in more profitable products. Okay, for example, this was used by Proton. Okay, by using the same, okay, same CFE engine, okay, sharing by the Wajah, Persona, Preve, Suprema, and also Azora. Okay, they use the same CFE engine. Okay, this platform sharing will give you a bigger volume. Okay, will reduce your expenses. Okay, will also reduce the assembly time. Okay, because people will become competent. Okay, the volume is also quite high, and then the throughput is also become faster and faster. So this platform sharing will give you more profitable product. It is also very true, like the Android operating system, okay, that was used by Motorola, was used by the Samsung, was used by the Sony, Oppo, Realme, Redmi, Xiaomi, and so on. Okay, instead of the operating system of Apple. Okay, so this Motorola, Samsung, Sony, whatever, they use the same operating system. Okay, shared by them. Okay, last year, if I'm not mistaken, around 180 M, okay, millions of phone, okay, being sell, okay, in the market, and around 70 to 80% of it come from, yeah, come from Android. All right, so this is a very big market. All right, and also the another strategy that they use, okay, to give this more profitable product, like the Android. Okay, they are not using only on the mobile phone, even the smart TV. Okay, automotive entertainment. Okay, they use the Android. Okay, instead of conventional microcontroller. Okay, this is why I call it as the operating system sharing. Okay, ada siapa yang pakai smart TV kat rumah sekarang? If you use, okay, the smart TV, at your house now, you will have the Android capability. If you have this Android capability, you can use the YouTube, you can use the Unify, okay, you can use the what we call the gallery, okay. You also can use the Chromecast, all right. So each of this will give you a lot of what I call it as technology enabler, okay. And we as the customer will become a clear winner. All right. Again, okay, if you use this strategic non-financial portfolio, okay, people use, okay, will develop a core technology, okay, that will be used in the next generation product like the lithium battery, okay, or the alternative or eco engine, okay, depend on where this sector that you want to conquer, okay. And again, you also can reduce, okay, dependency on unreliable supplier. Or the second one, we call it as the creating more supplier. Okay, for example, palm oil industry now, they are based on the Indonesia and Malaysian capacity. Okay, last 30 years ago, Malaysia is the clear winner, but now, okay, people create another supplier at Indonesia, and now if they don't want to buy from Malaysia, they can buy it from Indonesia, no problem. Okay, but the palm oil industry is quite a wealth industry. Okay, either from North America, from European or Middle East. Okay, and now the biggest importer is India and also China. Okay, so another example creating more supplier here is now the semiconductor chip, okay, is based on the Seagate or based on the Western Digital or based on the Qualcomm, okay, or you can use either from the Intel and Motorola. So people will have more option, okay. You can choose whatever option that are capable, okay. So you will never trap to one supplier, okay. And for example, the PC processor here is based on these two giant. Either you use the AMD or you use from the Intel, okay, depend on you. All right, but if, okay, if you want, you can choose what model that you entertain to. And for the mobile processor, is based, okay, for example, maybe from Kirin. Kirin is from the Huawei, okay. Snapdragon is another competitor. Or you can use the operating system mobile processor from the Apple, okay, no problem. Or you can buy it from the Exynos. So Exynos is come from the Samsung, okay. So the choice is there, up to you, okay. Even today, if you buy the mobile phone, okay, you will see either it is used the Exynos or Apple or MediaTek, okay, or the Snapdragon. And if you see, people will tend to buy the mobile phone if it made, okay, it is being made from the Snapdragon, okay. There's a lot of theory there, okay. The battery, the operating system, and so on is quite comfortable with the Snapdragon. So up to you to make a decision. All right. And this is another strategic, okay, by this non-financial portfolio. Okay. People will try to avoid the government intervention and regulation. Okay. This was utilized by the China. Okay. They invest at Mongolia and Kalimantan. They have the ownership issues. Okay. USA, China, and Australia also have difficulties at land ownership. Okay. At Irian Jaya or Malaysia. Okay. Another regulations problem or situation also happen at Motorola and Apple. Okay, they have difficulties, okay, to launch their smartphone at the China. Okay, BMW and also Mercedes, they have intellectual properties issues also at China because they try to replicate back the technology. Okay, and again here, if you work as engineers there, you also will have transition of product. Okay, for example, at Asia and Europe or North America, they have different in terms of the specification. For example, the hearse and also the electricity is not the same. Okay, at Asia, Europe, and North America. For example, the China probably will use the 220. Okay, but at Malaysia probably will use around 240. Okay, so this is not the same electricity regulation. Okay, so you need to be very careful. Okay, against that, we also have regulations based on the ISO. Okay, human issue, economic sanctions, or subsidy here. All right, so for your information, okay, also once you work as engineer, you also will have an ISO standard that you need to become aware to. For example, the ISO 9000, okay, 9000 will be used for the quality improvement. Okay, ISO 14000 will be used for the environment. Okay, ISO 18000 will be used for safety regulation. Okay, so this is the clear three kinds of ISO that you will enforce to know. You as engineer, you need to know a bit about this. Okay, because it was applied very well in our country. So you should become aware of this once you work as engineer. Okay. Alright. Before we continue, ada apa-apa nak tanya berkaitan dengan non-financial portfolio ni? Ada apa-apa nak tanya? Ada apa-apa nak raise concern ke apa? Sebelum saya sambung sikit.
Tak ada, Ustaz.
Tak ada, saya tak ada.
Okay
Tak ada.
kalau macam tu saya sambung sikit ya. Sebelum kita makan
Boleh,
tengah hari
boleh,
ni.
saya boleh, saya. Boleh.
Alright. Before we learn about the financial portfolio, you use the payback, you use the ROI, you use the NPV. After that, this morning, we discuss about the non-financial portfolio. Okay, you use the strategic process. Okay, the second chapter for this morning, we will discuss about non-financial portfolio based on selections of model. Okay, jadi maksudnya yang ni kita pakai model untuk membuat keputusan. Okay, so there is a few model. The first one we call it as a checklist model. Okay, we want to review potential projects and also to determine their acceptance of rejections. Okay, however, this checklist model will fail to answer the relative importance of the potential project value. Okay, let's see. This is a few of the checklist model that will be used. Okay, once you work as engineer. Okay, the first one here we call it as a simplified checklist. Okay, for project selections. Okay, for example, if you have a selections of project 1, project 2, project 3, project 4 here, you want to determine what is the best project that you want to make a selection. So you will determine, okay, these projects based on a few selections of criteria. Okay, what is the criteria? For example, the cost criteria, the profit potential, the time to market criteria, and also the risk. So after that, okay, you will determine this criteria based on the performance. Either it is the best, okay, or the average, or the lowest one. Okay, and then you will see that whoever is the best one, okay, the average one, and the lowest one based on the cost calculation, based on the potential profit calculation, based on how you can market your product, and what is the risk, either from the cost, from the technology, from the man, machine, material, method, or whatever that. And then whoever that will give you the best performance on your criteria, this will become your chosen project. This will become your important project to utilize. Okay, and then you keep on ranking it. Okay, this is number 1. Okay, this probably number 2. Okay, this probably number 3. Okay, and the project alpha probably the number 4. So number 1 and number 2 should be submitted as your priorities of your project. Okay, this is first model. Okay, project selection. Another checklist model you can compare directly. Okay, if you have a different model like this, iPhone versus the Galaxy there, and then okay, you list okay the performance here, all right, and then you make a selection, whoever the best here, all right. So this is called it as direct comparison. Okay, in the case once you work as engineer, okay, maybe you can make a selection based on either you want to expand or not expand of your line. Okay, and then you can compare the cost, okay, the man, okay, the method, okay, the material being used. Okay, or if you want to compare, okay, for example the semi-auto, okay, line or the fully auto line, you can compare directly the cost, the man, the machine, the material, the method, the maintenance, or whatsoever that. This we call it as how we can directly make a simple checklist, and then this all checklist here, okay, you can recommend to your boss, and then your boss will make a decision based on your suggestion. All right, so this is another checklist, okay, people use. Okay, this is the simple checklist. All right, again, okay, let's see, this is the second kind of checklist. Okay, this we call it as the multi-weighted scoring model. Okay, this model was used mostly for engineers. Okay, why? Because you have a selection of project here. There you have the project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatsoever that, and then you will arrange or list your criteria. Okay, what is the criteria there? Either you want to see from your competencies criteria. Okay, is it okay, the product is strategic fit, okay, to your company. Okay, how fast we can market it to the market. Okay, what is the percentage of margin from the sales. Okay, what is the defect we expect, okay, that we can produce from the productions. Okay, if our customer want or not. Okay, what is the ROI, return of investments of this product, and so on. And after that, you need to weightage it. Okay, this weightage come from your marketing strategy. Okay, either to become very tight with your company or not. Maksud dia weightage ni you kena ikut depend pada you punya capability company. Contoh dia dekat sini, yang paling penting bagi you punya company adalah ROI, strategic fit. Okay, maksudnya cukup ataupun tak you punya operator, cukup ataupun tak you punya machinery, cukup ataupun tak you punya material. Okay, and then another one is sales from the new product. Is it capable to be produced? Is it capable to be market, okay, in the industry? This will become your weightage. Okay, yang ni akan jadi keutamaan untuk you punya membuat keputusan. Okay, to make a decision. After that, okay, after that, you will weightage the project number 1. Okay, let's say this will become priority number 1. Okay, and then the strategic fit, this is the markah dia, the marking, the score is 8 here. Okay, for example, the best marks here, okay, is 10. The lowest should be 1. Okay, so you will put, okay, you will put this marks inside of the project 1. Okay, and then you will have your overall value, okay, and then you will do it for the second project, the third project, the fourth project, up until the project number 6, and then you will see whoever is the worst, okay, for example, the worst completion of result is the project number 2, and then who is the best project, okay, and then in this kind of example here, project number 5 is the best project. So in here, okay, in here you try to ranking back, okay, you try to ranking whoever is number 1, whoever is number 2, okay, whoever is number 3, and so on, okay. In the case for real applications of engineers, number 1 is the clear product that you want to produce, but number 2 and also number 3, you also can enhance the capability. Don't throw away the product, don't throw away the idea, you still can produce it, okay, you still can give back the ROI, okay, if you enhance it. Maksudnya idea yang nombor 2, nombor 3, nombor 4 jangan terus buang, don't throw it away, you can enhance it, you boleh improve lagi, okay, supaya dia pula boleh menjadi nombor 1 ataupun nombor 2. Okay, so why this kind of multi-criteria selections model is put along for the engineers? Because the first one, okay, the first one, you need to have concept generations of products here. For example, okay, for example, the BMW, they want to produce the car, okay, BMW, they want to produce a car, they will give you a lot of concept generation. For example, for sedan, for SUV, and then they also have the MPV, okay, and then they also have the performance car there. And for the sedan there, they will have the 3 series. They also have the 5 series. They also have the 7 series there. Okay, for the SUV, they also have the X50. Okay, and then they also have the X70, X60. Okay, so yeah.
X7, X6
Yeah, sorry. Saya padam kat sana. X5, X6, X7, whatever. Betul eh? Okay. Terima kasih. Alright, and also like the MPV there. Okay, the performance car, whatever. So why we are bringing all this? We bringing all this because the model is there. Okay, the option is there. The concept generation is there. Okay, they don't simply throwing away the concept. Okay, but they after that screening it. Okay, and then after that they make a concept scoring. Once you have this concept scoring there, you know, for example, that people will buy a lot, okay, a lot of 3 series and also the 5 series compared to the 7 series, because the 7 series compared to the 3 series and 5 series, 7 series is much expensive. So people will go directly to the 5 and 3 series. Okay, the same is very true for the Toyota, Honda, and also for the Nissans. Yeah. Okay, Toyota, they will have the Vios. Honda will have their City. Nissan will have their Almera. Okay, this is one platform. Okay, based on their concept selection. Okay, Toyota will have their Altis. Honda will have their Civic. Nissan will have their Sylphy. This is the platform based on their concept selection. And from Toyota, they also have their Camry. Okay, this is versus directly to the Honda. We call those as the Accord. And from the Nissan, you have the Tiana. So all this come from concept selection based on their concept generation, screening, scoring, and also the testing the concept. But whatever that we understand is, okay, the concept, you don't simply throwing away, because if you have a very good selections of screening there, you have what you call it as a very good process selection. Okay, so all of you will become clear winner in our automotive segment. Okay, everybody will buy the Vios, everybody will buy the Camry, everybody will buy the Altis and so on. Okay, based on the concept session. All right. Okay, so I will give you this kind of concept screening method example, the same like we previously discussed here. Okay, but this is the second model of example. All right. Yeah, this is very true. Okay, people will use this kind of multi criteria here. Okay, to select whoever or which mobile is the best. Okay, which battery capacity that people want. Now, either you want 3000 mAh or 4000 mAh or 5000 mAh. Okay, they also make this multi criteria selection model. Ada siapa yang dah beli baru ke? Realme, Redmi punya telefon. Berapa kapasiti bateri dia orang offer sekarang? Ada siapa tahu?
5,000 je.
Yeah. Okay. They now offering you 5,000 to 7,000 mAh. Saya tengok pun pengsan sebenarnya. Besar betul dia punya bateri. Okay. If you compare to the Samsung Galaxy whatsoever there, previously they offer you only around 3,000 to 3,500 only. Okay. But now come the Xiaomi, come the Realme, come the Redmi, 5 to 7,000 has become average now. Okay, everybody is happy now. Okay, this is also very true for the multi-criteria selection model. How they make a selection, which screen size, okay, people want to buy. Okay, at 2014, okay, 66% will choose, okay, less than 5-inch screen. Okay, based on the multi-criteria selection model. But now, 2020, 2021, people will buy more of this 6+ inch. Okay, 6, 6.3, okay, 6.4, okay, will become normal now. Okay, last 2 or 3 years, okay, 5.7, 5.9 is a clear winner from the Samsung, but gone is this era. Gone is this era. Now people will go for this. All right. Oh, all right. So this is another example I can give you. Okay, how? Okay, before you have a VHS. Ada siapa pernah pakai ke tape recorder? Sempat masa pakai tak tape recorder?
Dulu masa tadika.
Okay, ada sempat pakai? Tak sempat kan? Zaman saya dulu kalau nak tengok wrestling, nak tengok Free Willy lah, nak tengok Hulk Hogan pun semua, kita orang terpaksa pakai tape recorder sebenarnya. Okay, but after that, this technology has progress. Okay, we have the LCD, and then it improved to the CD, improved the DVD, and then we have the Blu-ray. Okay, now people will go for the directly, we call it as the cloud-based now. Okay, there is no more Blu-ray, no more LCD, no more DVD whatsoever there. Okay, cloud-based. All right, so if you have the powerful Wi-Fi, then you are become smile. If you have a very not consistent streaming, okay, of course, all right, you have to make way, okay, to a not very good image in the YouTube or whatever that. All right, this is another multi-criteria selection model. They reduce the number of the wasteful project. For example, the Samsung Corning, okay, very big factory at Senawang, already closed now. Okay, at one time they have around 2,000 to 3,000 workers. Okay, now there is no more CRT monitor to be produced, so they're closing their Samsung Corning. Okay, now people will go for the LCD, okay, or LED. Alright, no more CRT monitor. Okay, even for today's standard, there is no more VGA. Okay, people will go for the high definition. Alright, HD there. Alright, so all of those will become the flat panel. Okay, even there is no more, no more lah. Okay, it will become minimum the full HD. Okay, people now will go at their best for the 4K or the 8K technology. Alright, so all the list, okay, is there. How people applying the weightage scoring criteria. Okay, Geely will go for the SUV, Tesla will go for the autonomous vehicle. Once they see there is market for them, okay, Taiwan is going for the electronic country, and Thailand now himself will become the automotive maker instead of the national car. Malaysian, for example, now become the national car. We have the Proton, also have the Prodor, but the biggest automotive car is at Thailand now. Okay, because they make decision based on the weighted scoring. It is the best to have the automotive maker compared to have the national car. Okay, so anything to ask for now? Anything to make it clear here? Ada apa-apa nak tanya tak?
Sir, tanya
Yeah.
pasal regarding apa nama yang checklist yang first tu yang ada weighted tu. Nombor tu kita sendiri bagi ke macam ni? Ke ada maksimum dia?
Nanti bila you keluar kerja engineer nanti kan, katakan you terlibat dekat production kan, maklumat macam ni, projek 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ni you akan dapat daripada pihak R&D lah biasanya, dengan daripada pihak marketing strategi, okay, daripada pihak yang buat apa orang kata marketing department. Okay, selepas tu projek 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tu you akan susun ikut engineering punya wise, R&D akan tolong susunkan. Tapi daripada segi weightage dia tu, okay, nanti you akan ada lagi satu division, kita panggil dia sebagai division production planning control, ataupun kita panggil dia sebagai PPC. Jadi PPC ni biasanya dia akan check daripada segi man machine material method, dia akan check daripada segi berapa capacity line yang ada, berapa capacity perlu expand, berapa banyak overtime nak kena buat, berapa ramai orang kita ada, berapa ramai foreman, chargeman, freeman yang kita ada semua. Lepas tu dia akan bagi pemberat lah pada kita. Lepas tu baru kita akan start gunakan pemberat tu untuk masukkan. Projek 1 contoh dia buat kapal selam. Projek yang kedua contoh dia buat kapal selam yang boleh terbang. Projek 3 buat kapal selam yang ada pelancar roket contoh dia. Lepas tu baru you masukkanlah weightage tu ikut daripada capability yang ada pada you punya production line, pada you punya R&D, pada you punya processing line, dan selepas tu baru you boleh dapatlah you punya weightage punya sum of marks total. Itulah maksudnya. Jadi apa maksudnya kat sini? You tak boleh kerja seorang-seorang macam Superman. You kena dapatkan banyak data daripada PPC, daripada proses, daripada production, daripada maintenance, daripada R&D dan seterusnya. Boleh ke saya jawab macam tu?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Ada apa lagi nak tanya? Sebelum kita makan tengah hari.
Tak ada sir.
Tak ada Beres kan? Simple je. Hari ni cuma berbincang je sebenarnya kita ni. Okay. Okay. Tak ada Beres. Kalau tak ada, kalau tak ada kita jumpa balik hari Jumaat lah kot Alright. Nanti saya akan upload video ni ke awak punya WhatsApp, dia punya link dia. Lepas tu kalau apa-apa awak boleh direct tengok pada kita punya YouTube lah. Kalau mana yang nak tengok balik rakaman. Mana yang tak nak tengok rakaman, tak nak tengok muka saya, awak boleh check dekat kalam lah. Dapatkan saya punya slide. Okay. See you again next Friday. Alright. Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Alright.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, sir. Sir, take care.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Nice.
Sir.